very warm welcome. We are coming to you from the Global FinTech Fest 2025. It's the 6th edition. There's palpable energy around here. This is perhaps the biggest, most influential FinTech platform where FinTech minds are shaping the future of AI and FinTech together. Some very disruptive announcements are happening. I'm at the Wegofin Experiential Center. And we are talking about the grand partnership between Wegofin and Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank. And to talk about it, I have the pleasure of having with me Mr. Vincent, Executive Director of TMB. What energy around here, and a fabulous announcement that has been made between TMB and Wegofin. Take us through that, and also how excited are you feeling about the future?
Yeah, really, see, the banking is now shaped up by the technologies which are shaping up. The way in which banking used to happen, say 10 years back, 5 years back even, it has become obsolete. The bank, every day it is evolving, new technologies are coming, new players coming, niche technologies, niche players are coming. So banks have realized that without a fintech partnership, the banking, there is no life, there is no existence.
What are some of the things that you think Wegofin will simplify for you in processes, etc.?
Yeah, absolutely. See, if you look at Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank, this is a bank having a very strong presence all over the country, and especially in Tamil Nadu. And our backbone is MSME sector.
Right.
We have a large number of MSME clients. So if we are able to offer them a solution which takes care of their cash collection and clearing.
Right.
So nowadays people are not using or very little use of cash, but the collection efficiency. That determines whether an enterprise, whether a venture will succeed or not. So through this collaboration, we are ensuring that the merchants are able to access their cash flows on a T+1 basis. And at the same time, we also ensure that all the checks as far as the regulatory framework is concerned are adhered to. And we also are mindful about the cybersecurity elements.
Right.
So Wegofin has certain features, certain capabilities, AI-driven capabilities, which will detect frauds, which will detect any cybersecurity attempts, so that the customer, their money, the hard-earned money is safe.
Fantastic, and I wish you all the very best for this collaboration, and may you scale heights with them.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I also have with me now Mr. Ashok, who's the Executive Vice President and Country Head Bank Branching. And we are talking to him again about what this collaboration with Wegofin brings to the table for TMB. My first question to you would be, what excites you about it, and what are some of the things that Wegofin is offering you a solution for?
Yeah, first of all, for the bank, first of its kind of agreement or the tie-up with fintech, a bigger fintech company where they are mostly into providing the payment services to the merchant community. And yes, so we are a bank which is very strong in MSME segment, and we feel that this can be the payment services can be extended not only to our customers but also the customers at large who are banking with other banks also. And we see that this is a big business opportunity for the bank. And today, if you see, the banks are struggling to mobilize the CASA deposits, which is the low-cost deposit, which helps a bank in reducing its operating cost. So the banks are forced to now look for other opportunities. Right. The traditional way of doing business cannot be the only source of income for the bank. So every bank is now eyeing, and we are not exception to it. So this agreement or this tie-up will not only bring the non-interest income for the bank, but also there's a huge opportunity for CASA on the liability business.
Right. You're sitting at the Global FinTech Fest. and there is so much buzz about all the new technology and the new developments. When we talk about these models, how scalable are these models compared to third-party PAs, and what are some of the new age technology that is exciting you?
See, today the AI technology, where 3 years back it was not at this level what we are seeing today. It was totally different, and banks were very concerned about doing traditional way of banking or the conventional way of banking. But today, if you see, for everything there is a AI, starting from the risk model, which eliminates the risk of onboarding a bad customer.
Correct.
And if I talk about the volume of business that the bank is doing today, it is absolutely impossible for us to track manually.
Micromanage it.
Yeah, it is not possible at all. I mean, billions and billions of transactions are taking place on a day-to-day basis. So we are heavily dependent on AI model, where it does check what kind of transactions are taking place in the bank. And RBI talks about a lot about mule accounts, where the accounts are rented out by customers, the KYCs are rented out by customers. So it is very important for the banks to adopt AI technology in keeping an eye on every transaction taking place, every customer gets onboarded, because today it is not necessary that the customer has to walk into the branch for opening an account. He can sitting from anywhere, he can open an account. So it is all the more important for the bank, not only on the business but also on the compliance and the risk of onboarding a bad customer. So AI is helping the banks in handling today's volume of business with more precision, by more vigilant and compliant with the RBI guidelines.
So we always say there are challenges, but this time also comes with a lot of opportunities, and I hope this collaboration offers you more opportunities and scalable model. Thank you so much for having a chat with us. Thank you. I now have with me Nishant, Shekhar, Chief Product Officer at Wegofin Digital Solutions, and we have been talking, Nishant, about how beautifully this agreement came together, and we spoke to Mr. Vincent and Mr. Ashok and the needs of Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank and how they were met by the solutions that you offered. Not one size fits all. So when you are looking at different partners, how do you develop a solution for them? What is the process like? What do you understand about their business? Give me an insight into that.
With TMB, when we started engaging, we kind of understood as to what kind of solution they are looking at. And TMB wanted to get into the digital space with respect to as to how things happen. And for a new bank or somebody, TMB is an old bank, but for somebody who's starting into a digital space, it could be too intimidating in terms of compliances, flows, understanding, reporting. So that's where we kind of understood that for TMB, we needed to make something which is an end-to-end solution, which kind of gets them an entry to the digital space. At the same time, doesn't make them feel lost. And that's where we kind of deployed something which kind of enables TMB to do the business right from onboarding to the exit of a merchant, and of course generating sizable revenue in the process. And that's how we kind of take every bank. We kind of understand as to what they are looking at and what do they want. And our structure and design are so modular, is that even if you want a piece of it or if you want the systems to be integrated onto your platform, we go ahead and do that. And so that's kind of a mix and match thing, which kind of makes us stand out in terms of the crowd which is there in fintech space.
They speak about agility and flexibility, and you just mentioned about that. TMB also spoke about how they were very sorted when they were speaking about cybersecurity risks, risk framework, and that is also one of your fortes. Do take us through what is exciting you in the digital solutions landscape. Of course, we are sitting at GFF. We see such a buzz here, and you are here. We are at the Experiential Center. What is it that you're offering to the world?
So, our philosophy or our core is that, the banks have traditionally been the cornerstone of trust in so far as people handle money. And that's the cornerstone where we are at. So, fintechs have evolved over time, right? And they have gone from anywhere to anywhere in past 8 years. But in that space, banks have kind of somewhat got relegated into the background, and that's where we kind of look at, because the trust which banks command, that's nowhere, right? And our thought process or our core is that we power the banks to kind of come in front, take charge of the business, which is their business essentially, and we are there just to empower them in this digital landscape or digital thing which is going around. And that's where we kind of say that you focus on your business, we'll take care of whatever else is required from digital space. And our motto is to get into a long-term partnership, strategic partnership with the bank, rather than doing a fly-by-night operation and be done. And that's where we kind of empower banks to generate sizable revenue from this, and actually make a meaningful business out of the whole digital bandwagon which has been going on for some time. And that's where we are at least headed in that direction, so that we make the most for the bank, and in the process we grow as well. And that's where we are.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for talking to us. Wish you all the very best for more collaborations and, of course, more disruption in your field.